Let's talk, y'all. My name is Toya. Welcome to my channel. And what we kind of do here, we just kind of talk. We just kind of review, recap. We just talk about what's going on. And today we recapping the wedding of the Snowdens. And we got a lot to talk about. So let's just go ahead and get started. I got my tea here. It's piping hot. And we gonna get started because it was so much in this episode that it was just so much. Let's just get started. So this episode was all about the Snowdens, Seeking Sister Wife. Seeking Sister Wife. This was all about the Snowdens. There was no other couples, nothing else involved. It was only the Snowdens, which I am completely here for. And Seeking Sister Wife, the Snowden spinoff, who's here for that? I'm all here for that. So let's start at the very beginning, and we're just gonna work our way all the way through. I'm out of focus. Let's get back in focus. Okay, so it started out, well, first of all, since the last time we talked, Vanessa and Dimitri had got engaged, and I must say I was very pleased with the proposal. I thought it was very romantic. I thought it was very thoughtful, and I was about to make a video, but I'm like, this show, again, it take a couple episodes before I feel like it's enough information to really talk about. Let's jump into this video. So it started, all the moms came in. Now, this is where I say we learned so much in this episode. So I think the first mom that came was Dimitri's mom. Now, what was new information was Ashley had only met Dimitri's mother one time. Mind you, they've been married for 9 years. She's only met him one time, and they have 3 children. So I already knew that their relationship had been strained and it had been a lot going on. And I felt like this show really pressed and really wanted to make this like a wedding and really wanted a lot of the family to be included and to be involved. That was the first thing that I gathered. I gathered that it was the show that got all the family together just to kind of see what kind of shenanigans was going to go on. And it worked. So Dimitri's mom came, which hadn't been involved or hadn't only seen Ashley once in their whole marriage. So that was interesting. Then Vanessa's mom came, and then Ashley's mom. They all got together. Now, this was when it really started to get interesting, and we learned some new stuff. So, come to find out. No, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me just try to go in order and not get ahead of myself. So, they at the bridal shop getting fitted. Now, Dimitri and Ashley never had it seems like they didn't have a wedding. They didn't have any type of ceremony. So I already knew that Ashley was going to be heavily involved in this ceremony, and she was. And they went to get dresses. Ashley had her dress. Vanessa had her dress. They both got made by the same lady. But here's kind of what I felt was kind of interesting. And I apologize to Ashley on my last video for I felt like I maybe had misunderstood her and mistook her a little bit, but I feel like she still gives that undertone that I'm right and that a lot of people are right while they're saying that she's the alpha female and that it's not going to be equal and it's not going to be fair. So she's describing the dresses, right? And she's like, well, my style is more of a regal matriarch style. The regal I get, but I've never heard of a matriarch or matriarchal or matriarch style. I've never heard of a mothering type of way being called a fashion style. I'm not a fashion guru though, so I could be all the way off. But I never knew that was a thing. But then she's describing Vanessa and she's like, and her style is more of a whimsical fairy. And I'm like, that's undercover shade. I'm like, Ashley, why is you out here throwing undercover shade? Whatever. So they get fitted. We see Vanessa's dress. We see Ashley's dress. The story continues. They have their goddess party. which is essentially a bachelorette party, but not really. So they all just kind of get together by the poolside. It's nice, it's pretty. They got the little bohemian theme going. And this is where it pops off. Everybody start asking questions. And here we meet Jennifer, which is Adrian is Vanessa's twin sister. Jennifer is her oldest sister. And Jennifer wasn't really having it either. Jennifer was like, basically, this seems like a pyramid scheme to me. You know, y'all off doing your business, and then the other one staying at home with the kids. And then you keep adding people, and whoever at the bottom take care of the kids, and the other one builds the businesses. And here's where we learn some more information. Ashley has said, well, take for us, for example, the dance studio. I'll run the dance studio and Vanessa can stay and watch the kids. So that was something I never knew what they did. So we got a little piece of something, at least one part of business that they do. It seems like they own a dance studio. So we found that out. And then we also found out Dimitri and Ashley never actually had a ceremony. They're not legally married. And I'm like, that kind of shifted my thoughts and feelings toward Ashley a little bit, because I felt like she was going to totally be the alpha female, the dominant one, like this my husband, this my family, these my kids, this our stuff. But knowing that she's not legally married to Dimitri kind of puts a different spin on things. It's kind of like, girl, maybe I've been mistaking you. I don't know. That's how I kind of felt. What y'all think about that? They not legally married. That was different. I definitely was not expecting that at all. So that was something else new that we learned, that they're not legally married. That was new. So they go through all that. And I was kind of impressed with Ashley, because in my mind, and I'm not going to say she totally has shown herself to be like that, but in my mind, I feel like Ashley will snap off on you. I feel like Ashley's the kind of person that's not going to hold her tongue, that's going to tell you like, honey, look, that's not it, blah, 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 blah. I feel like that's the type of person she is. I could be totally wrong. I'm not saying that's who she is. I'm just saying that's the impression that I get. But I felt like she held her tongue out a lot, and she was very mature. So she told the girl, she was like, look, no, I don't have, what good does that have to do with me? I'm not vested in that. I'm giving my family up to this. I don't have nothing extra. I mean, Vanessa is who we wanted. She's more than what we wanted. And I think she's a great fit for our family. So she's safe with us. I mean, Vanessa gave all the right replies, and she never snapped off like I thought she would have, or honestly, probably like I would have. But anyway, so they got through that fine and smooth. Now, flip side, Dimitri didn't have a bachelor party. He just got together with one of his groomsmen. He went to the bar and had a couple beers. And this is what I learned out from him. So he has said he was from, and I'm going to put it down below, he's from an indigenous people called the Tainus, from Akuba or some, I'm not sure. I will look right here. And I did do a little digging, not too much, only like 2 minutes of digging on these indigenous people. Now, they do believe in polygamous lifestyle, as well as sometimes the women, it said, would have more than one husband. I was like, But anyway, here's what flipped for me and kind of changed for me, which I had never really thought about. Now, for me, with this whole polygamous thing, honestly, in my opinion, I've always thought these men just want more than one woman. They want to sleep with them. They want to have them. They want to have all these kids so that their seed can be plentiful so their seed can be plentiful and bountiful out in the earth. That's always what I've always thought it. I didn't care who it was, what they say about it, what the reasoning for it. That's what it was in my mind. And I'm thinking like, how could you love these women all the same or somewhat equally? I feel like you're going to favor or love one more than the other. But Dimitri did give a good explanation. Dimitri talked about, think about when you have children. It's not based on 100% where when you have children, then you love the other one 50% and it gets lower and lower. It's kind of like when you have children. I mean, you can have 100 children, but you love each child differently and 100%. And I was like, okay. All right. You know, I honestly do feel like out of all the polygamists that I've seen on TV, I make that disclaimer, I don't know anyone in real life, or all I've seen is what TV has presented, which I'm sure is not even a fair depiction of polygamy. But so far of what I've seen, I honestly feel like Dimitri and his sister wives have it. If I had to live a life of polygamy, I would want to be in their sisterhood, because I feel like he does love all his wives pretty much the same. And I feel like he's going to take care of his wives. And I feel like they're doing it to have an experience and a family and a culture and a lifestyle of this. Whereas you've seen the other ones, I'm not going to mention no names, Cody and the Browns, where these women can't stand alone to be in the same room, let alone now it's a big thing to even mention them staying in the same house.
It's never going to happen. Never was in caps and then a period. Then going was in caps and a period. To was caps and a period. Happen was caps and an exclamation point. I love you all. I'm not living with any of you.
So y'all married to the same man, got all these kids together, you know, but the idea of y'all living in the same house grotesques you out. You like, what? That will never, ever happen. Us live in the same house? Never. Like, they smirk their head up to the idea of living in the same house. Well, how y'all gonna be sister wives and y'all ain't living in the same house? To me, a sister, what do? A sister, you live with your sister. How you, the Browns, they can't even stand each other, let alone, no, we're not talking about them. Let's get back. Bring this back, Toya. Bring it back. We talking about the Snowdens. And we was talking about Dimitri. And we was talking about how he loved the wives. Anyway, let's just go past that. Let's just keep this story moving. So then we get to the wedding, right? And I thought it was very different. I ain't never seen no wedding like that. But it was very different, right? First, Dimitri and Ashley renewed their vows and kind of just rededicated their marriage and their vows together. And then they had a foot washing ceremony where Dimitri washed her feet. And then Vanessa came and they exchanged their vows, you know, committing one to another. And then he washed their feet. And then at one point, while Dimitri was washing Vanessa's feet, Ashley reached over and held Vanessa's hand. I thought that was kind of sweet. I mean, my heart is kind of shifting for Ashley. I mean, my heart is shifting for her. I feel like maybe we've misunderstood her. You know, I mean, she doesn't have to do that. You know what I mean? She really doesn't have to allow her husband to have another wife to come into their family. She doesn't have to. So I don't know, man. I feel like maybe my heart is softening towards Vanessa, and my ideas toward them and this whole situation is kind of shifting and kind of changing. So I had a ceremony. Everything go well. Everything goes smooth. They about to have the reception. You think everything is smooth and then gone smoothly, but then his sister, Dimitri's sister, I think her name was Lauren, just started acting crazy and kind of tried to pull him to the side. And he like, what's going on? And he thought it was something with the wedding or something. And I'm like, I know she ain't got no problem, because during the wedding ceremony, it was very clear. If you got something to say, speak now or forever hold your peace. So if you don't say nothing right here, right now, speak now, forever you hold your peace. Don't wait till after that. You ain't got nothing to say. But come to find out, that wasn't it. She was mad because they didn't spend enough time together. Oh, my goodness. Lauren, sweetheart, this man got 2 whole wives. 2 whole wives. The last thing he got time to do during this wedding weekend is to be having some long sister bonding time. I mean, that's just not realistic. If you ever had a wedding or been part of a wedding for like a weekend event or some type of build up or something, you know that it's very intense. It's a lot of activities to do. It's a lot of people involved, a lot of planning. There is not no time for none of that.
I give you none. Sorry.
Thank you.
Not sorry.
So, sorry, Lauren. But that was pretty much it. There is going to be a reunion next week, and all the Seeking Sister Wife couples are going to be together, which I love the idea of that, and I cannot wait to see that. So I'm going to be here for that. If it's interesting, I'll come back and talk about it. If it's not interesting, I'm really not going to waste the breath and the time. But hopefully it'll be interesting. But I am definitely here for a spinoff of the Snowdens because I think they are very interesting. And they have a unique spin on this polygamy thing that we have not, or that I have not yet seen on TV from the couples presented to date in polygamy. So that's pretty much all I have to say. The final season finale of Sister Wives ended. I have not even watched it yet. If you into that show, leave a comment that say Sister Wives. And if you would be interested in a review recap of Sister Wives, leave me a comment. I feel like this might be my last episode that I watch of them. I don't know if I'm going to watch them next season. I just really don't. If you are a Sister Wife fan though, and you are interested in a video of recapping the last season finale, leave a comment. Let me know. If enough people say it, then I may just go ahead and do a review. But I don't know, that show, they really just irritate me now, mostly. So I don't know if I'll do that. But I'm rambling now, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. As always, I'm always begging for subscribers. That's always a thing. I don't care. I will beg you and beg you. I'm trying to grow my channel. So please, will you do me a favor? I mean, even if you don't like me that much, just subscribe. You know, you ain't got to click the bell to be notified. Don't be notified. When you feel like listening to me run my mouth, just come to my page, Latoya McClain, and then you can watch my videos. If you don't want to be bothered, then don't click the notification button. Just don't do it. Just hit the subscribe button. Click the share button, though, because I'm trying to grow my channel, and I need people to see my videos. So please subscribe. And come back when you want to hear this foolishness that I'm doing. You don't want to hear it, don't hit that button. So you don't be notified. Don't even hit it. Just when you feel like listening to me, come find me. I'm going to be here. I ain't going nowhere. I promise you. I'll be right here. Just subscribe. Please. Thank you. Y'all, thank y'all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I've been getting a lot of subscribers and I am so excited and I'm so thankful. I want to get to 1,000 subscribers soon. That would just like make my life. I'm just going to have a 1,000 subscriber party because that's so exciting. Y'all, but thank y'all for watching and I'll see y'all in the next video. I'm out of here.